Hello, I'm here to introduce you to on-demand public transit on Manitoulin Island, Ontario. At a high level, on-demand transit is transit without a fixed bus route or schedule. Passengers request trips through their smartphone or through UMIT's call-in center, and a vehicle is dispatched to serve their request. This service is being launched on March 1st in Wikwemikong unceded territory and will run between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Let's start with logging in. Open the Blaise Transit application after downloading it onto your phone from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Once it's opened, press Login. After you've pressed Login, a notification will pop up notifying you that Blaise Transit wants you to sign in. You can either continue or cancel. If you already have an account, click the Login tab and enter your email and password. If you don't have an account, click the Sign Up tab. Enter your email, your password, your full name, and your phone number. If you have reduced mobility due to a permanent or temporary disability, you can check off the box that says, "Do you have reduced mobility?" Once finished, press Sign Up and you'll be brought to the home screen. Once you've signed in or signed up, you'll see the home screen with a map with your location, which is the blue dot. At the bottom, select UMIT as your transit operator and press Confirm. You will be asked if you are a co-op member or a non-co-op member. The service is free from March 1st to April 1st, but you will be required to pay a different rate after April 1st depending on if you have registered to be part of UMIT's co-op. Contact UMIT to find out about how you can become a member of its transit cooperative. Once you've made your co-op selection, you'll be brought to the main page of the app. This is where you'll be able to request a ride for the on-demand service. As a reminder, you can request a ride anywhere from 5 days up until 10 minutes from your desired departure. To begin requesting a ride, first press From. You will be taken to the From screen. Enter your origin address. This is the address you will be departing from, but not the stop you'll be picked up at. If you cannot find the address, press Locate on Map. After you press Locate on Map, you will drop a pin at your location. Make sure your location is as close to the origin as possible so Blaise can accurately plan your commute. After you submit, the Blaise system will select the nearest stop for your pickup. Once you've found your location, press Submit. Next, press 2. Enter your destination address. This is the address you will be departing from. If you cannot find the address, press Locate on Map. After you press Locate on Map, you will drop a pin at your destination. After dropping the pin, Blaise will find the nearest UMIT stop to you. Once you've found your location, press Submit. As a note, you will not be able to request an address that is outside of UMIT's operating zone. To learn more about the on-demand operating zone, check out UMIT's website. Once you've selected your origin and destination, you must pick a travel time. You can either have your trip based on your departure time or on your arrival time. If you select departure time, this is the earliest time you'll have to leave from your origin location. It's possible you'll have to leave from your origin location later than this time, but it will never be before this time. For example, if you put your departure time at 9 a.m., you'll depart sometime between 9 and 9:30 a.m. Alternatively, you can select an arrival time. This is the latest time you want to arrive at your destination. Once again, it's possible that you will arrive at your destination earlier than this time, but you won't arrive there later than the time you select. So, for example, if you asked to arrive by 2 p.m., you will arrive sometime between 1:30 and 2 p.m. Now, press Confirm. Next, select the number of passengers that you are booking for. You can add a maximum of 10 passengers. If your trip is rejected, it may be because there are too many passengers traveling with you for one vehicle to accommodate. Keep in mind that after the first month, you'll be required to pay for each passenger that uses the service. Once you've checked over all your information, click Submit. You will be brought to the Your Trips page, and your trip will remain in the Pending tab on the left for up to 2 minutes. This gives the system some time to find a way to add your trip to the fleet's itinerary. Once it's accepted, it'll move into the Upcoming tab. If it's accepted, that means that your trip will be served, but you won't know your exact trip details just yet. You can click on your trip when it's in the Pending or Upcoming tab to remind yourself of the trip that you just requested. You'll receive a full itinerary of trip details up to a maximum of 30 minutes before your departure. If you requested a ride and it was accepted with less than 30 minutes before your departure, you should get your trip details relatively soon after your trip was requested. You should also note that after you submit a trip, you can't change your trip information. You will have to cancel the trip and request another one if your trip information changes. You'll receive a notification when your trip details are ready, which will be sent up to 30 minutes before your departure to give you time to get ready and prepare for your departure. You'll be able to see this notification both inside and outside of the application. Keep in mind that your departure time is when you must leave your origin and you may have to walk to your bus stop. This walking time is explained in the trip itinerary. Once you click to view trip details, you will be able to view the entire timeline of your trip, including when to leave your origin, when and where you will be picked up by the vehicle, when and where you'll be dropped off by the vehicle, and when you'll arrive at your destination. You can see the entire itinerary in the map above the trip details and zoom in to see the route up close. You will be notified both inside and outside of the app when your trip is beginning. To begin your trip, press Begin Trip. When you press Begin Trip, you'll be able to see where to walk, where you'll be picked up, where you'll be dropped off, and your destination. You will also be able to see in real time where the bus is. You can click your trip details at any time to review the information. At the top left of the screen is your private code. This is the code the vehicle driver will use to verify that you are the passenger they are supposed to collect. Press the private code to enlarge it for the driver. You've now boarded the bus. Your trip will remain in progress and you can monitor your location throughout the trip in the Blaise Transit app. You will be notified when your stop is next. You'll receive this notification whether you're inside the Blaise Transit app or not. Once you've reached your destination, press End. You'll be asked to confirm if you want to finish the trip. Click Yes. After your trip is over, please let us know how we did. You can give a 1 to 5-star rating, leave us a comment, or also skip this step entirely. Your feedback is very important to us so that we can know how to improve the app and the service with UMIT. After you've given a trip rating or skipped that step, you'll be taken to the Trip History tab and you'll be able to view your past trips, including the one you just took. You can now return to the home page. By selecting the 3 lines at the top of the page, you can view the Blaise Transit menu. This includes your trips, your history, your profile, the privacy policy, and the option to log out of your account. By clicking your profile, you can edit your name and whether you are a co-op member or not. To change your email, you will have to make a new account. Here, you can also request paratransit services. These are services for people with reduced mobility, whether it's because of a temporary or permanent disability. To receive reduced mobility services, follow these steps. First option, select reduced mobility at the beginning of your sign-up for the Blaise Transit app. Second option, go to the Your Profile tab and scroll down. Select Has Reduced Mobility, and then click on the paratransit request form at the bottom. Enter your name and email and submit. You will receive a notification in the Blaise Transit app that you've been approved or denied. You can also view your pending and/or upcoming trips by clicking on Your Trips. If you've requested a trip in the 5-day to 10-minute before trip window with UMIT, you can monitor those trips in the upcoming trips window. In your history, you can view all of your completed, canceled, and rejected trips. Now, request your first trip and enjoy your ride.